update here. Here's this damage, or a little bit of wood rot here that's taking place here on this the end of the stringer. This is across this engine bulkhead here, the front engine room bulkhead, and I've got the same thing going on over there. So we're doing some investigation and trying to see whether this is going to be a season killer or not. So what I've done is I got a hole saw here and I've busted a hole, drilled a hole through here on this cavity, and what I'm going to do is just to do some investigation here on the inside. And I gotta tell you, I am pleasantly surprised. That's the main stringer up through there, all the way to the front bulkhead. Fuel tank would be right on the other side of that. There's the floor, and man, it all looks really good and solid, which is ye freaking all. So it looks like this crack down this, right down through here, and this wood, that stringer's got a little doty on the back side of it. But I really and truly think that that crack is a result of this thing had supposedly had 800 horsepower motors. Each motor was 800 horsepower, so I mean this thing was pushing 1600. So all this engine compartment is tied together. So whenever, my theory is that whenever it was just a lot of torque for that joint. You know, all your power comes from this transom, goes through these main stringers right here in the engine compartment. These are your main stringers, and then the center one big center one. So all the torque is there's a lot of torque being applied to these outside engine mounts at that 800 horsepower. So I mean that's taking a 700-800 pound torque load, and there's 31 foot of boat here in front of this to pick up. So I think that's what happened, is that it just stress cracked it right there, and the water was getting in right here through that crack. So I mean I think we caught it early, and the only thing doty we've got is right here on the end of this stringer, if you can see that. And I think that we can do some injectable epoxy, because the inside of this bulkhead, man, this thing's solid on the inside. So I mean I'm just planning on replugging that. I'm going to drill one on this side just to verify that stringer. But I mean this thing is, I am super pleasantly surprised with what I found here. It's a good deal.